Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the platform party and President Bill Jordan.
Illinois University's commencement convocation for December 2025 graduates is now formed. Everyone, please be seated.
Good afternoon again. My name is Shane Coper, Interim Vice Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Northeastern. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for December 2025 graduates. This is a big day for our students, their families, faculty, and staff, and we're so happy you could join us here for today's celebration, especially on this cold day. I now have a special request. Would all members of the armed forces, veterans, and first responders, either in the graduating class or in the audience, please stand. Audience, please join me in thanking them for their service to our country, both here and abroad. Northeastern Illinois University graduates, I ask that you all stand if you're able and have this opportunity to be greeted by the faculty, your friends, and loved ones. Graduates, please stand. And now would everyone please rise for the singing of our national anthem led by student vocalist Alicia Williams.
At the
is now my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform. Please be seated, platform. They are here with us today to extend our congratulations to our graduates. Would each member please stand and remain standing when I call your name? I ask that you hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Shiwei Wong, Chair of the Faculty Senate, Department Chair of Computer Science. Akali Chawla, Instructor, College of Business and Technology. Erica Kruger, Instructor, Non-Traditional Degree Programs. Gina Wells, Instructor, College of Arts and Sciences. Suda Shrenovitz, Acting Associate Provost. Nikki Baser, Interim General Counsel. Cassandra Garcia, Student Speaker of College of Business and Technology. Leah Brissell Limon, Student Government Association President. Terry Mena, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Blanca Hara, Interim Senior Director of Government Relations. Benny Ortiz, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Christopher Childers, Executive Director of Marketing and Communications. Claudia Mercado, Interim Vice President for Enrollment Management. Liesl Downing, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Stephen Harris, Dean of Libraries. Effie Kritikos, Interim Associate Provost. Thomas Fillion, Dean, Daniel L. Goodwin, College of Education. Chao Mei Shu, Associate Dean, College of Business and Technology. Timothy Libretti, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. Marcelo Steinberg, Dean, College of Graduate Studies and Research. J. Todd Phillips, Chair of the Northeastern Illinois University Board of Trustees. Paula Wolf, Officer Pro Tem of the Northeastern Illinois University Board of Trustees. Ann Kyle, Member of the Northeastern Illinois Board of Trustees. P.J. Randhawa, Commencement Speaker. And Katrina E. Bell Jordan, President of Northeastern Illinois University. Please be seated. And now I'm pleased to introduce to you the Chair of Northeastern Illinois University Board of Trustees, J. Todd Phillips. J. Todd Phillips, founder and CEO of Parsons Partners, is an accomplished leader with expertise in strategic planning, business development, and executive coaching. In addition to his bachelor's in computer science from Morehouse College, J. Todd has completed executive programs at the Wharton School, Georgia Institute of Technology, and the University of Chicago Booth School of Business. Please welcome J. Todd Phillips, Chair of the Board of Trustees.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me take a quick moment. There was one member of the dais of the folks here on the stage that was not identified. Our student trustee, Daniela Navarrete. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to be very brief. I am here on behalf of the Board of Trustees to welcome each and every one of you, to congratulate the students, the graduates that are here today. We are here to honor you, to celebrate you. And I'm reminded also, of course, with the bitter cold outside, this is the time of year. We talked earlier about gratitude, the season of gratitude. I'm also here today to bring gifts. For many of us, this is a gift-giving season, and I have a few gifts I'd love to offer today. First, to our administration, to President Bell Jordan, to each of the administrators and our staff, I bring the gift of appreciation. We are deeply appreciative of your commitment to our students, to ensuring that they get everything they need. You are often the unsung heroes, those who go unseen, and we are deeply appreciative of you. Our gift of appreciation is to our administration. Thank you. My second gift is to the faculty, specifically the people in the classrooms. I bring the gift of recognition. We recognize and appreciate your gifts. We appreciate and recognize what you do day in and day out to create the environment of learning that is conducive to the diversity and the specialness that each of our students brings. We are grateful to you, faculty. We recognize you. Thank you. Third, quickly, is the gift I will bring to the family members, the friends, the loved ones who are here today, and that is the gift of hope and the gift of optimism. You helped, more than anyone, each of these students get to where they are today. And we are so grateful for your contributions. And I want you to understand that because of what you've done and because of what we are here to celebrate in their achievements, we have tremendous hope and absolute optimism that tomorrow will be better than yesterday. So to you, I salute you and say thank you. We appreciate what you've done. Thank you. Finally, my final gift for the day in this season of giving is, of course, to the graduates. The tremendous graduates. You've done so well. Yeah, woohoo! I love that. We are here for you. We celebrate you. I give you the gift, certainly, of congratulations on behalf of the Board of Trustees, but I also want to challenge you. Keep climbing. Keep growing, keep learning, keep giving, keep pressing. Continue to aspire to the greatness you've already achieved and continue to have some fun while you're doing it. If you do nothing else today, make sure you maintain the relationships you've developed and make sure you continue to support this wonderful university. We are grateful to you, we honor you, and once again, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair Phillips. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is asked to speak on behalf of the graduating class. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce our student graduation speaker, Cassandra Garcia. Cassandra represents the powerful and vibrant stories that NEIU holds for our students and community. Cassandra is a 21-year-old first-generation Latina student and is pursuing her bachelor's degree in marketing. As a university honors program scholar with a 3.7 GPA, she exemplifies academic excellence while actively contributing to her university community. Cassandra serves as a lead peer mentor for the first-year experience program and holds a marketing internship with the NEIU Alumni Association. Beyond academics, she is deeply committed to empowering others to overcome challenges and create lasting impact. Her dedication is evident in her roles as president of the Association of Latino Professionals for America and as the student liaison for the NEIU Foundation Board. Cassandra's commitment is helping others drives her work across every role she holds, whether mentoring students in their academic journeys, fostering leadership within the Latino community, or championing inclusion and support from her involvement with the university programs. She aims to uplift and empower those around her. She believes that every individual has the potential to inspire change, and she seeks to provide the tools and encouragement to help them reach their goals. Each year, the top students from Illinois colleges and universities are honored by the Lincoln Academy of Illinois as student laureates for their academic excellence and co-curricular achievements. Northeastern Illinois University is proud to select Cassandra as our 2025 Lincoln Academy Student Laureate. Please join me in welcoming our student speaker, Ms. Cassandra Garcia.
Good afternoon, Northeastern Illinois University graduating class of December 2025. It is with great honor and nerves that I stand before you all today. You see, when I was first approached about speaking before you all, I was beyond excited. This was an opportunity to share a part of my journey, the journey that you all and so many other students worldwide take. Then I felt nervous, because I myself do not cross the stage until next semester. So how on earth could I possibly even begin to capture what you are all going through? I only know a snippet, so I cannot begin to even grasp the entire ordeal. I do know, though, that there are a multitude of emotions, many conflicting. Those emotions will cause today to go antagonizingly slow, yet feel like it passed in the blink of an eye. Which led me to realize, in truth, you may not remember my name, but speech. There is no fault in this, as I am only a minor character in your entire story. So what I ask instead is that you remember the important parts of this speech, ingrain into your mind what is important to you, and let the rest go. Remember what got you here. Some of us decided to come here on our own. Some of us came for our families. Some of us wanted more opportunities, higher pay, to discover new passions, to find new connections, or because it naturally came next. Some of us came here full of hope, wanting to change the world. I am here because I wanted to show my siblings that with a little courage, they too can achieve their wildest dreams. Regardless of your motivation, it has led you to be sitting here today. Remember what kept you here. Getting here was challenging, staying here was harder. Life has a funny way of testing us. Right when we are near the finish line, something happens. A missing credit, a family emergency, or maybe even that one final that had you sweating. Every semester was an uphill climb, and right when we got our bearings, the next mountain came. It was hours of our lives dedicated to classes, and even more hours dedicated to homework. It was time spent away from what we loved to do, or those who we loved. And you are here today. You made it to the finish line. Remember to say thank you. There's a saying that it takes a village to raise a kid, and if that's true, then it takes the strength of two to get your degree. It's easy to say, go to college, but higher education puts a new kind of burden on our shoulders. Maybe the weight of higher education was shouldered by all the individuals who helped you succeed, or maybe you carried it all on your own. I am thankful to those who became my village. They were my professors, my faculty advisors, my mentors, my friends, and my family. Though now you feel free, and it feels like the load has lightened, remember to give gratitude to those who have helped you. Remember the awe that you leave in your wake. It does not matter whether you are the fourth in your family or the first to cross this stage. You surely won't be the last. There is someone in your life, or someone who you have yet to meet, that will see that all you have accomplished and be inspired to do more. Whether it's coming to college themselves, pursuing a certificate, or simply working to do better. As a first-gen Latina, almost college grad, I am proud to set an example for my siblings, my family and friends, and most importantly, my community. The truth of the matter is that you don't need thousands of followers to influence, nor to change the world to have impact. All you have to do is exist, aspire, and achieve. Remember your resilience. Sometimes it will seem like the world, or at least part of it, is out to get you. Maybe it's the current government, or the one that comes next. Maybe it's the laws that move one step forward and seem to take 2 steps back. Perhaps it's the customs or beliefs that you hold dear, or unfortunately, sometimes it's the people that you meet. You will be tested. Do not shy away though, and instead seek discomfort. For as surely as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, you shall overcome. If you are sitting here today, that is proof enough. Whatever comes next in your path, even if you are unsure what it is, know that you will succeed. Just remember what got you here, what motivated you to stay, who stood beside you, the impact you made, and all that you have conquered before. You are both the creator of your dreams and the ones who make it come true. Class of December 2025, this is not an ending, it's your beginning. So hold your head high and proud as you walk across this stage today. Congratulations, and thank you for letting me be a small part of your story.
Good afternoon, honored guests, family, and friends, and congratulations to our 2025 NEIU graduates. Give them a round of applause. Class of 2025, it is an honor to greet you on this commencement day and to wish you all the very best as you celebrate your graduation. Graduation is one of many major moments we are sure that you will celebrate over the course of your lives. And today we come together to celebrate and recognize the effort and commitment that you put into earning your degree. and the culmination of your years of study and preparation for the next steps in both your personal and your professional lives. You are a class with richly diverse backgrounds, lived experiences, and far-ranging abilities, and you are uniquely positioned to have a powerful impact on whatever discipline of study, profession, or walk of life you choose. Whatever your goals and whatever your dreams are, your graduation today is a momentous step in your pursuit of them. This is why participating in the commencement ceremony is so special. It signals that you have completed your degree requirements and mastered your course of study, of course, and that you are equipped and prepared to start the next phase of your academic and professional life. In addition to celebrating all that has gone into earning your degree, commencement is also an opportunity to reflect on your academic journey, how far you've come, the things that you've overcome along the way, and the opportunity to appreciate all those who helped you get to this day, which is a theme that you're hearing from the speakers today. We know for certain also that none of us accomplishes anything in life on our own, and I'm sure each of you knows more than anyone how much your own family, friends, loved ones, your teachers, your mentors, classmates, and countless others have been instrumental in your perseverance, in your academic success, and in your graduation. Your academic success has relied heavily on your community of supporters, those who have helped you stay energized and encouraged, who have been role models and positive influencers, and those who have reminded you of the aptitude and the abilities that you possess to realize your academic and professional goals. And along with gratitude for those who have supported you along the way, I also hope you'll take a moment today to recognize and reflect on all that you've done personally to stay motivated and to stay strong, to overcome challenging experiences and to navigate unexpected obstacles or moments during your studies. It is also important to recognize that some of you are charting a new path as the first in your family to attend college. Some of you have worked 2 or 3 jobs on top of taking a full course load in order to earn your degree. And still others of you have balanced work and home life with schoolwork, and sometimes not just your own, but of your own children and or siblings as well. Still others of you have worked and served in your communities in tireless and impactful ways, even as you pursued your own studies. In other words, alongside all of the commitments and responsibilities you have, your passion, your tenacity, and determination for your education have paid off, and you have risen to meet the challenges that you faced in order to achieve these academic goals. And today is a celebration of those efforts, as well as all those who stood with you, who lifted you up, and who believed in you. Class of 2025. At NEIU, we prepare our students to learn in the city and lead in the world. And on this commencement day, we proclaim our confidence that you will, and our confidence in a few specific things. First, that in your own unique and individual ways, you are ready to be leaders and to make a difference in your disciplines and professions. We also know that you have the ability to apply the skills and the knowledge you've gained at NEIU to make a difference in your community, in our city, in our region, and yes, in our world. Next, we know that your contributions will strengthen and uplift the places that you live, where you serve, and where you work. And most importantly, we cannot wait to see what barriers you break, just like the more than 90,000 NEIU graduates who've come before you. So as you leave NEIU, we encourage you to continue developing your talents and skills, to live, work, and lead with purpose, to lend a hand when and if you can, and to recognize the joy and gifts that others bring to our lives. On behalf of the entire Northeastern Illinois University community, our faculty, staff, students, alumni, many friends and supporters, I extend heartfelt congratulations to you, the class of 2025, and very best wishes on your graduation. To welcome back one of our own, alumna PJ Wantawa, as our December 2025 commencement speaker. At this time, I invite Mrs. Rondawa and our Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Liesl Downey, to please join me at the podium. PJ Rontawa is a consumer investigative reporter and anchor for NBC5 News Chicago, where her investigations have helped Chicagoans recover more than $1 billion since she joined the station in 2023. A proud NEIU alum, PJ graduated in 2008 with a degree in communication, media, and theater, and went on to earn a master's degree in journalism from DePaul University in 2011. Over the past 14 years, she has reported and anchored in 5 competitive television markets across the country, including Seattle, Columbia, South Carolina, and St. Louis, building a reputation for accountability, journalism that drives real-world change. In 2022, the City of St. Louis honored PJ's impact by proclaiming January 14, 2022 as PJ Rontawa Day, recognizing the investigative journalism that led to municipal and state law changes. Her reporting has exposed police corruption, government mismanagement, and systemic failures, resulting in criminal charges, police investigations, and legislative reforms on issues such as sexual assault and cyberstalking. PJ's commitment to truth and justice has earned her numerous honors, including a 2025 National Headliner Award, 7 Regional Emmy Awards, 2 Edward R. Murrow Awards, recognition as a 2023 DuPont finalist, multiple regional journalism honors, and an International SICK Award for political reporting. Born and raised in Winnipeg, Canada, to parents who immigrated from Punjab, India, PJ came to Chicago as an international student at NEIU and proudly became a U.S. citizen this year. 20 years after arriving to this country. And this year, PJ and her husband also welcomed a beautiful baby girl to their family. So, you know, lots happening this year. Outside the newsroom, PJ enjoys engaging and empowering the public with knowledge of their own consumer rights through classroom visits, community events, and town halls hosted by federal lawmakers. She also enjoys some travel, especially to beach destinations, as I hear. Please join me in a warm welcome back to her alma mater and to this podium, NEIU's December 2025 commencement speaker, PJ Rontawa. PJ?
Good afternoon. It is such an honor to be here. This moment represents years of effort, sacrifice, growth, much of it unseen. Now, I remember so clearly graduating from NEIU in 2008, sitting roughly over there in a different arena though, and I remember looking into the crowd and seeing my mom. She was so insanely proud. She had a little Canadian flag because she had flown in that day. And I just remember thinking I wouldn't have been able to make it to that day without her support. So I want all of us to take a moment, make eye contact with your loved ones in the crowd if you can, and let's give them a big round of applause for their support. Now, I never imagined I'd be up here talking to all of you. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was the right person to even do this, because I work in news, and I think we all know how news can sometimes highlight the darker parts of life. I've also been an anxious person for a long time, so when I was graduating NEIU, I remember worrying, will I get a job? Will I make my family proud? Can I even work in this country, and will I ever become a citizen? And I know those may be some fears that you guys have today sitting here with us, but I want to tell you, the hundreds of hours I spent worrying about those things were completely wasted. None of those fears that kept me up at night actually came true. I succeeded in achieving my dreams because I was prepared. It was because of places like NEIU taught me hard work pays off. Curiosity and persistence pay off. In the end, I didn't outrun my fears, I just outworked them. Because all of you worked so hard to graduate here today, I think the same thing can apply to all of you. So please give yourselves a round of applause for earning your spot here today. Now, I've been a news reporter for more than a decade, but I also got a new title this summer. I became a mother to little Layla over there. As a parent, many of you may know or may find out, you have to be an optimist for your children. And that's why I agreed to speak to you all today, to embrace the spirit of optimism and share some of the biggest lessons I learned at NEIU and beyond, lessons I'd like to pass on to my daughter someday. Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. Graduates, I'll be truthful with you. I didn't choose NEIU. Now, this is not a story I tell people, but I think it's important to share today. I was raised in a strict immigrant family in Canada, an Indian family. And like many first-generation kids, I didn't exactly conform to the ideals my strict parents had about what a good Indian girl should be doing. I wasn't book smart like my sister, and I wasn't a boy like my brother, so I wasn't allowed to make my own mistakes. So I rebelled. One summer, I even ran away from home for a few days. And that was the worst choice I ever made, because around that time, my father passed away. After that, everything changed. You know, my father had been sick for a while, but my behavior leading up to his death was immediately and sharply blamed for his death. And for years I blamed myself too. My grief took a backseat to shame. My siblings openly wished I had been the one to die instead of my father. There was also talk of sending me to India to get into an arranged marriage so my family wouldn't have to put up with further shame or disgrace. But my mom never gave up on me. Eventually, my family decided instead to send me to Chicago to live with my sister, who was very open about not wanting me here. It wasn't a conversation, it was a directive, and I had no choice in the matter. All my freedoms, friends, agency disappeared overnight. I was put on an Amtrak train and told Chicago was my last chance. One more mistake and I would be disowned. And so it was under those circumstances in 2005 that I started at NEIU. In those early days, I kept my head down. I was the quietest student in every class. For years, I lived with such shame for the choices I had made, and I was constantly reminded. Selfish, greedy, disgrace. I wore each of those labels like a lead vest. I didn't have the confidence to be seen or speak up about anything. Now, I was lucky enough to find mentors and professors here that actually took the time to get to know me, encourage me, support me. The best of them actually saw me. I remember it was early on during my time here that one of the professors told me she saw a love of learning in me. At the time, I really didn't understand what that meant, but over the years, when I've been lost or seeking a path, wondering where to go, I've thought about that, and it brings me back to my purpose. How I want to grow and embrace my curiosity. At NEIU, I finally found a path and the confidence to write my own story. And it wasn't about blame or failure. It was framed by all the professors who mentored me, who saw something in me that deserved opportunity and investment. Graduates, as you enter or continue in the workforce, you'll all be labeled, categorized, stereotyped. The biggest lesson I learned early on, define yourself. Ask yourself who you are, and more importantly, who do you want to be? Write your own story before somebody does it for you, because it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. It took me much too long to realize that success starts in the mind long before it shows up in real life. The way we talk to ourselves sets the ceiling or blows it wide open. Your inner voice becomes your momentum. If you haven't experienced it before, take my word for it. There are going to be times when you have no encouragement, no allies, no mentors to reaffirm your worth or worthiness. In fact, there are people who will go out of their way to put you down and destroy your dreams. My mom used to warn me about these people, but I thought she was being dramatic and paranoid. But no, they really exist. Lord knows what motivates them. So remember who you are and never let anyone tell you different. Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. After graduation, I decided to study journalism, mostly because it scared the hell out of me. I'd always been happiest hiding behind the camera, but something in me knew that I might be able to become the best version of myself if I pursued journalism, the version I always felt was there but never really had the courage or confidence to reach for. My first report at DePaul on campus crime flipped a switch. The self-doubt vanished because I realized the story was never about me. It was about people who needed somebody to speak up, dig in, and tell the truth. That's when I knew I'd found my lane, using my skills to inform, empower, and advocate. And now I get to do that every day as an investigative consumer reporter for NBC Chicago. I'd eventually figure out being underestimated and shamed for so many years made me a sharper journalist because I know exactly what it's like when it feels like no one's listening. And I'm guessing some of you know that feeling too. Here's the twist. That experience is an asset. Take it with you. Use it to fuel your work, your relationships, your leadership. When you've been underestimated, you learn to see people and possibilities others miss. That's a superpower you get to carry the rest of your life. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this if it hadn't been for my mom seeing so much potential in me. Her support and encouragement were so loud and persistent, it actually became quite annoying sometimes. She was always telling me, "You can do it, why not you?" and keep going. Now that she's passed away, I'm so thankful that she drilled those words into my head because I think about them often and they keep me going. In each of our lives, we come to a point where we can ask ourselves two questions. Why me? Why not? Throughout my career, I've seen many incompetent people rise very high because they ask that question, well, why not me? And I've seen really talented people doubt themselves, not even take the chance because they ask themselves the question, why me? Graduates, we don't get what we deserve in this life. We get what we take. We get what we ask for, what we work for. So embrace discomfort. If it scares you, if it pushes you, it's probably exactly where you need to be. And that brings us to today. I'm standing in front of you because I never let myself get comfortable in any of the 5 cities I reported in. I've always chased growth and challenge, and when things began to feel easy, I knew it was time to move on. That effort finally paid off when I got to return home to Chicago 2 years ago with my head held high, my face on a billboard for NBC Chicago, and so far being able to help Chicagoans recover more than $1 million through my investigative reporting. For me, and I'm sure for many of you here today, failure has never been an option. There's no one waiting to catch you if you stumble. There's just you and what you've built for yourself. That's an attitude my mother gave me. It's what I want to pass on to my daughter. And it's what I urge each of you to take into your lives as new graduates. So today, you don't just walk across a stage. You walk into lives you've earned, carrying with you the freedom to write your own story, bold, unapologetic, and entirely your own. Thank you.
David Menendez. Charlotte Adams. Damian Dimas. Paula Short. Reza Khan. Leslie Lopez.
Ziad Solomon. Joshua Criollo. Jack Tobar. Angie Melker. Elba Flores. Daniel Coleman. Sean Greeley. Iman Ahmed. Jazim Ahmed. Omar Wali. Andre Third. Nicole Baldacchini. James Rodden. Daniel Duma. Aranza Cortez. Shams Khatun. Zena Abu Habda. Stephanie Kanu. Samreen Sheikh. Ezra Khan. Jonathan Tyler. Alex Vasquez. Shikwika Ahenacho. Fahad Khan. Luis De Leon.